world of handmade business can be tough when trying to monetize what you love. We've got truth bombs and motivation to help you find your way through. Passion to profit, let's start today, 'cause the world needs what you create. Tune in right now, it's your shot to learn how to be a handmade boss.
So hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm here with Claire. Hi Claire.
Hiya.
And basically I want to hear all about what Claire does, what Claire's all about, Claire's business. So plug away, tell us all about you and everything that you do.
Okay. I started dabbling in floristry about probably 10 odd years ago. And then I have kind of slowly gone into more artificial side. I started a business a couple of years ago. I currently run a guest house in Weymouth, but I'm breaking away from that because I want to do my floristry and concentrate on that. I started my business, kind of had a big rethink. I lost my dad, well, it was 3 years ago, only on Tuesday. So that kind of made me look at life different. And then I started to get into the floristry, but I wasn't selling many of the fresh flowers. So I went more into started making the wreaths, and that's really taken off. Not as quickly as I'd like it to. I'd like to obviously sell more, which is why I'm in the HBSA. But yeah, I do the artificial flowers. I done a big I don't know if you saw it, I did post it. I done a big shop display around one of the boutiques in town, so that gave me a bit of more sort of advertisement.
I did see that and it was really impressive. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
So what made you fall in love with that then, in terms of your creative passion? Like what was like the flower, what was that kind of made you go, yes, that is my thing?
I think it was weird. Years ago I never appreciated flowers at all, and then I don't know where it came from, suddenly out of nowhere I was just like, oh, that's a nice flower, and I just fell in love with flowers. I worked in a garden centre back where I come from in Bedfordshire, and they had their own florist, so I would help out in there, and just fell in love with flowers. But then I only went more into the artificial side. I suppose I had inspiration from what I'd seen online on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I'd love to go into more of, I used to make the artificial the fresh wreaths at Christmas, and I loved doing that. So but yeah, I love all the flowers, but doing wreaths, I'm in my happy place. So that's my inspiration, is probably seeing them on Facebook. But I only went into it more because the fresh ones, I was throwing them away a lot. I wasn't getting the sales on them. So yeah, that drove me into taking another route, really, but still managing to play with flowers.
Love it. And how do you come up with, because I saw the one that you posted in the group and it just looked amazing, how do you come up with like the color combos? And because I've always found that amazing, that like people forget that these are natural flowers, so it's kind of like you have to know the varieties, the colors they come in, how long they're going to last, what the use is. Like there's a real skill in that. So how do you come up with like the color combos and things like that?
I've always liked to be a bit different when I was doing the fresh flowers. I must say I wing a lot of I just like I think you automatically, I think you have that eye, or you don't. And I think all the crafters, they always have that eye, in whatever you do you have that color eye. So I would just sit and go through. I'd spend hours going through the wholesale websites, and a lot of the time I choose the flowers I like, and then I try and put the colors together a little bit, and then I end up with this bouquet. Sometimes they didn't work, but sometimes, very rare though, a lot of times they would. I put it together and I'm like, oh my god, I love this. With the wreaths, I spend a lot of time, and I will start off, I do like a mood board with the artificial wreaths. The good thing with them is they don't die, so they're not perishable. I do a mood board, and 9 times out of 10 I end up with something completely different to what I've started with, because I start with like a focal flower, a bigger one, and then I will add another one and I'll put it up against it and I'm like, actually I'm not sure about that one now. So half my time making the wreaths is going around my workshop and just picking out flowers and holding it up, and I get where, I get there in the end. Like I done an autumn one the other day and I started it, and the first sort of 4 or 5 flowers in there, I didn't like it. It was too much of a contrast, but once I put everything else in, then I loved it. So I always get to that one point where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, and then I always bring it back and then by the end of it I'm like, yes.
I love
Like,
that.
yeah,
I've always seen like cafes that have like flower walls, and I'm always like, oh, I would love to have. I think like my dream is to have like a little cozy cafe where it's all very like feminine and all very like floral. I mean, literally like what I'm wearing now, very like floral,
yeah,
very like pink, purple, blue, and just having like a wall of just flowers. I think that is awesome.
I thought years ago, because I love going for a coffee, but I love flowers, and I said I always want like a fresh flower, a florist, and like with a coffee shop, so people can sit amongst all the flowers. And I had this idea years ago, and then one come up on in London a couple of months last year, I think. I was like, oh my god, that was my idea.
You're like,
Can't do it now.
There was one in I think it was House of Fraser on Oxford Street in London, and it was a cafe that was like in the bottom bit, because with like big department stores, I mean it's gone now, but they have like lots of different nooks and crannies and stuff. And me and my mum found it, and it was the most feminine, like everything was floral, the teacups were floral, the walls were floral, everything was just extremely pink. I remember being sat there being like, I'm enjoying this.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, like right up my street.
Yeah, for sure. So talk me through then, how did you find Handmade Bosses, me, like how did that journey kind of start?
I saw your advert on Facebook. Again, I've seen others always advertising to help you out, but they're usually like American based, obviously asking up front for £400. And I think because you're in Bournemouth, you're not far away, I felt a lot more confident. You come across really, really confident, really sort of natural, and I just had trust in you as soon as I saw you come up on the advert. So I looked into it. Obviously I'd done your free webinar, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for it. It's £99 a night. It's a night stay for me in the B&B, so you could have rationalise it, and at the end of the day, if it's going to make me more money in the long run, then it's definitely worth it. But yeah, finding the course quite good. I've just been spending this week updating my website, which has been a long process. Sort of every item is like so involved with the meta description and the short and the long product description. It's it's taken time, but I'm getting there. But then I want to get on Etsy. The thing is, you say not to rush, but I'm trying to get it so I can get some actual like autumn and Christmas sales this year. So I want to try and get it up to speed as much as I can, as quick as I can. So I'm concentrating on doing that at the moment, and then maybe go back to the course.
Because like that's now is the time. We're currently recording this in July, like the end of, and now's the time to really like finish up the planning and like start and getting those like products up because of the algorithm. And people do start shopping really early for stuff like that, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Hopefully last year I sort of didn't do a lot of sales, so I'm hoping this year with the help of you that I can get some more. So I got my first Etsy sale the other week, and it was just you saying go free delivery, so I done that and I got one sale, and I hadn't done anything. I've literally got 3 wreaths on there at the moment. So
wow.
When you said 50 products, I'm like, oh my god. I need to get like cracking on that.
Yeah. That's really, really good though, and it is like the small tweaks. I think people always go, right, my shop needs like a real overhaul, and it's like, okay, but actually it might just be those small little things that start to add up and compile and compound over time that can end up being the thing,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again with the course, I'm like someone that I don't like to miss any step. I've recently, someone told me that they think I'm a bit ADHD because I like to cover everything, and I like to make sure that I'm getting it right, and I like to know. I don't want to know just why you do something, and I want to know how and why you have to do that. So I like get too in depth into stuff, and thinking that I might have missed a step, it like freaks me out. So yeah, but I'm going over it, and it's really helpful getting the that you can email after every lesson and get the help that way.
Yeah. And like if you are a bit like I almost need my homework marked, then it's kind of like you can post it in the group, you can email, you can leave a comment. I really like that. And what a lot of people do is that they send like Google Drive links with all of the documents and the pictures and the bits and bobs, and then it's like, oh, if you need help, like here's all the things that I've done here for like lesson, I don't know, 3, let's say, in phase 2. Can you just look through and just tell me if I'm on the right track? I think that is worth its weight in gold, because you can do something, but whether you've done it in a way that feels good to you, or I think sometimes you just need that kind of prompt to say, that looks okay to us, but how does it feel to you? Because you're going to be living it.
I've not really explored Google Drive at the moment, so I'll have to look into that one. I'm not like a massive techie person, so I get my way round, but it takes a lot of work. But ChatGPT's been really handy, especially updating, because a website guy made my website. It's a WooCommerce one. So anything I usually need doing, I go to him. So I've been asking ChatGPT, and he was like, right, go here, go there. So that's been like a blessing in disguise. That it's really helpful. But I try to write stuff myself. He helps me, but I always I know what I like and what I don't like, and how I would say stuff. So I'm hoping it doesn't sound too AI.
That is the problem. A lot of people are like leaning on chat now, and great. I mean, the thing that I like it for is when you have like a tech issue, because you can literally type in, no, that's not working for me, and then it will find another way to kind of do it. But the issue is that I'm seeing a lot of people, like, their engagement on like social media, for example, is going down, because it takes what other people have like written and spits it out to you.
Okay.
Like everyone starts sounding the same, and the hooks are all the same. Everything just starts sounding kind of the same, and you end up being like, I think if people are seeing a lot of a similar sort of vibe of things, then people aren't going to stop their scroll. So I do love it. I do feel that sometimes and it's good that you are kind of like looking at it and going, does that sound like me? Like you're actually reading it and going, would I speak like that? I'm not really sure, because some people don't.
No, that's it. But I remember that's one thing, sort of, when you just remember little bits, and I remember you saying, make sure it doesn't sound like it's written by AI. So that's one thing I've been really conscious of doing. Hopefully it's okay. After all these hours.
I know. Don't worry about rushing now, because my appointment has just come through that she's rescheduled it, so that's fine.
Okay.
It's like, the morning's been like
hectic morning. Now you've got a little reprieve.
So when did you join the HBSA? When did you actually join?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, awesome. Okay, wow, really
quite early on. So but finding it really good. It's been really helpful, and definitely worth the money.
Oh, awesome. What how far are you in it?
I think I've completed phase 1. And then, because I did email, I said I feel like it was bouncing around a bit, because then it takes you down to SEO, and my brain, I'm like, no, I've got to follow it every so and then you had the badass bit, and I asked what that was for, because I think I went away for a couple of days, and then I came back to it, and I'm like, oh, I've got the SEO, and I've got this, and I forgot where I was. So I had to like email and said the badass, and she said that's just to, if you want to sort of cover it really quickly and go through it. So I might start on that after I've done a bit more on the website to get my Etsy up and running.
Yeah, it's good if you want to rush through it as well a little bit more speedily, because then if you do want to get your Christmas stuff up and your autumn stuff up,
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I've done quite a lot of the SEO. I think I've finished the SEO book as well. So yeah, I have been kind of trying to speed through it, but I say I can always go back over it if I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, I think I'm getting there.
You've got lifetime access, so you can redo it as many times as you like. So
yeah,
you're all good.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So far, what I'm hearing from you is that it's giving you kind of like, because I guess ADHD wise, you're a bit like me, where it's like you can bounce around and do lots of different things. And while that's a superpower in one sense, we also know that we can't multitask very well. Like our brains are just not wired in that way.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the HBSA is giving you just like the step-by-step plan almost that you just need to just go through, rather than being like, oh, I need to start an email list. Oh, I need to do this SEO thing. Oh, I need to do that. And like,
yeah, if I got a list and then I'm fine. But I said I've always been like it, like housework. I'll start in one room and then I'll start doing something and then I have to take something into another room and then I'll start doing that room. And then I said it all ends up like a catastrophe and quite a mess, and all the rooms are a mess. But I get there in the end. But it just takes, like, I can't just stick to one room and then move on to the next one. It's like, it's just like all over the place. But that's what I feel like with this, and that's why it's nice to have the lists, and then I can go through it as I'm meant to. But then things pop up on the Facebook page and it's like, I'm like, am I supposed to be doing that? And I think it's Jane, she said, just leave them for now and just concentrate on the course. Don't worry about what comes up, because my brain starts going, what's happening?
No, I get it. And it is really hard to kind of like prioritize. And I think that's the thing with the way my brain works, is that everything seems important. And
I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah. And it's like, no, actually, let's do this, because although you can't do that without this, you need to kind of have it in some kind of order.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the August social media one. That's another one. I've just been like plugging social media now since like January. This really kicked off in January. I done a pink wreath and it just went mental. I posted it on a couple of wreath sites and it got like thousands of likes. So that kind of took off, and I was getting loads of Facebook messages asking for wreaths, and I was like, oh, this is it, and then it just like went crickets, and it's just like, what's going on? Why is it suddenly like gone quiet? And every now and then the algorithm seems to pick up and you don't know why, and then it just sort of dies again. You think, oh, this is it, I'm starting to get people like my post that I can invite to like my page, and then it just stops again and it's up and down. So I'm looking forward to that one and seeing how to get the Facebook really up and running.
Yeah, got you. So going back to the course then, what impact would you say it's had on like your business and I guess like life really, doing it and like having the structure there and all the things that you kind of need to know? Like, what does that, how has that felt for you?
It feels quite uplifting really, and relieving that there might be light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not like I'm not guessing. So it's nice, you're tried and tested, you've done it, you've made it, and to know you're getting training from someone that knows what they're talking about is it's a relief, I suppose, to know that at the end of it I could have a thriving business.
I love that. And how different is your business from like where it is now to a year ago? I always love this question. So I always love to, I think sometimes we are a bit like next thing. But actually sometimes it's nice to look back and go, oh, wow, I've actually done a lot in the past year.
Yeah. A year ago, again, I wasn't really concentrating on the artificial. I was trying to plug the fresh. So my husband, actually, we found in the charity shop, we found a trike, and he made me a wooden bit on the back, which I can put buckets in. And I was riding around town on a trike selling fresh flowers from the back of it.
I love that.
Yeah. So, there was a lot of jokes about it. But yeah, so I had the name on the side. it was like, because I like my Prosecco, I suppose I can't say the rude word, but it was like another name for we, the something peddler. So
Oh, that's funny.
the P peddler. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I've come up and in the world, but obviously with Weymouth, it's quite touristy in the summer, and that's when I realised this isn't going to work. I stood there all day. I'd sell 1 or 2 bouquets. Because people on holiday don't want to buy fresh flowers. So I thought I need to find another angle, and then got into the artificial a bit more.
I love that.
So once we've sold, we are up for sale, the B&B's up for sale, so once it's sold, I'm hoping to maybe get my own shop. I might go back into the fresh flowers when I've got a base where someone can come to, but doing it from home and a little workshop, it's not really practical.
Yeah, got you. And where do you see your business in a year from now?
I would like to, yeah, I know. Just obviously I would love to see it, taking off, getting them sales in, and getting all the followers online, and just being not popular, what's the word, successful. I just want to be successful and get the orders in.
Yes, amazing.
And hopefully I've sold the B&B and be in a nice little shop somewhere.
I can imagine you in a little cute like corner flower shop in like Weymouth. Love that for you.
I did see the one I wanted, but now because it's been up for sale a while, I saw this shop that used to be a cafe a year ago, and now it's gone now. They had a lovely little 2-bed flat above it, a lovely little courtyard. It just had such a lovely spiritual feel about it as well. But I'm gutted now because it's now a running cafe. Someone's bought it, so that's gone, but it wasn't meant to be. So I'm getting quite spiritual and sort of manifesting, and I learn that if it doesn't happen, then you're not meant to have it. So
that's it.
Stay a bit grounded.
I love that. So a couple of last questions, and before I want you to plug away, like tell people where they can find you, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Is what crazy but true fact is there about you?
Oh, there's one. Crazy but true. I can't think of anything.
Something in the food area. People always have like some funny like food loves or hates.
Oh yeah, I mean, couldn't eat an oyster. No, I mean, I live by the sea. Oh well, I was vegetarian for 10 years when I was younger, and my dad was a butcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, vegetarian butcher's daughter. So yeah.
Hilarious. I love that. And my last question is, what's your one piece of advice you would give to yourself a year ago?
I think it would be to start buy the artificial flowers. Don't go down the fresh flower route. I'd have given myself that a few years ago, actually, because a few people that started their business, Wreaths and things, they started in lockdown, and they've really blossomed and made a really good business. And in lockdown, I bought a load of nail stuff, thinking I'm going to teach myself to do acrylic nails. So that's what I done, and I'm like, why didn't I buy Wreaths and start it back then? So I would say that's my one thing I would tell myself, but maybe a couple of years before that.
Yeah, hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so plug away, tell people what they can get from you, where they can find you, socials, links, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. So my Jamesia Blooms, obviously it's James is a type of wax flower, so I named it after my dad. His name's with James, so it's just James with an IA because everyone struggles to spell it. It's just at Jamesia Blooms on Facebook. Instagram is at Jamesia Blooms _ occasions. You can get artificial wreaths for all seasons. I do bouquets, I do gift boxes, arrangements, going into obviously the shop florals, and I'm thinking about getting into the weddings as well, maybe next year. Wait till I've got a bit more space to do that. So yeah, all that you can get from me. I've got a website, so that's www.jamesiablooms.co.uk. And yeah, obviously I'll have a good Etsy shop once I stock a few more wreaths on there.
Love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me and us about your story, your business, how you're feeling. And I think I can speak for everyone where we're like, we really hope that you get that cute little shop soon.
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And if anyone wants to see more about what Claire does, we'll leave some links in the either be in the bio, depending on if you're listening on the podcast, watching on YouTube is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it will be down below somewhere. Thank you for watching / listening, everyone. And I will see you the same time, the same place next week. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.